Hi guys, and welcome to my YouTube channel. So I just have something quick for you. It's like food for thought, so a thought for the week that I thought would be great for you guys to have and marinate on. So when we are born, right, we are obviously born with a purpose. God has created a purpose for each and every one of us. And a lot of how we interact with people is determined oftentimes by our home environment and our family life, our immediate family life, or the people we grow up with in the household that we do. A lot of how we are as a person and rather how we interact with people is established then. So basically, your family is the petri dish of experimentation that molds how you interact with people. And I think that is important to understand because sometimes, our family lives aren't that great. Sometimes there's a lot of things going on that we don't even realize how it has affected us and how we interact with people. And I think it's very important to know that God firstly understands our circumstances. Jesus understands all of the things that we've gone through. And so what is important is to recognize that this is something that could mold us. And you know what's interesting is that it doesn't necessarily mean that if your home situation is bad, that you're going to grow up and you'll be molded into a terrible person. Those environments can actually create a powerful person in Christ. Because what happens during that time when you are going through a rough situation at home is that your reliance on God and your dependence on God increases, which means that if you allow it, your dependence becomes greater, because when you go through these things, obviously you ask him for assistance, you ask him for help, you pray about certain situations consistently, because sometimes these things happen throughout the time that you may be staying at home, which is of course very unfortunate. But God can create a powerful dependent person on him that knows how the devil works, that understands what it takes and the great depth of relationship with God it takes and requires for you to come through that. And the other thing I just wanted to mention is that having that in mind, knowing that sometimes, we can get molded by our situations at home regarding how we interact with people. And because sometimes we can pick up rude attitudes. Sometimes we can pick up maybe a spoiled mentality, or we can pick up bad tendencies. And I think we need to recognize that and then ask God to address those things about us, even if things are happening in our immediate environments that make it difficult to change. And look, the Lord has done greater miracles, really. So I wanted you to just think about it, pray to God about it, and lean on Him in these circumstances, but also know and make it an important thing for you to interact with people in a better way, and to make sure that even though certain things have happened to you, and even though people have been weird or horrible with you, that you do not reflect that behavior to others and to certain individuals, but that you reflect Jesus Christ. That is a real big and huge miracle. And through the power of Jesus Christ, we can do it. And so, I just wanted to encourage you with that. And I hope it blessed you, and I hope it encourages you. And I hope you have a great day further. And God bless.